So I need each of y'all in about a minute tell me like one thing that you were really excited for and give me your overall rating of what you've seen so far out of the show. Starting with Black, you tell me first one thing that you saw so far and your overall rating for everything you've seen. A to F.
I would say for my taste, maybe a C plus.
Oh, okay. But what's one thing that you saw that you really liked though?
Oh, that would be what is it, Necromancer or uh, I
I gotta
forgot the
look
name
at
of it.
yeah, I gotta look at how to say that. But anyway, we'll look that up and I'll look it up and we'll talk about that maybe on the show during the show.
Yeah, only
Uh
because it's got that futuristic George Jetson cyberpunk vibe to it.
yeah. Yeah, and it did look kind of wild. I think it's called Necromancer. Yeah, Necromancer,
That's what it's
I
called,
believe.
Necromancer.
I
Okay.
believe so. So yeah, we gotta look and see. Anyway, Chris,
Hey.
tell me one thing that you saw that you're really excited for, and give me your overall score, A through F of something that of your take on this year's Comic Con.
Um, I would probably just from what I saw a lot of stuff that I liked. So I'd probably just give it an A just based on the stuff that I saw that I was interested in, but I think probably the thing that probably interested me the most was, that they're finally going to release that Star Wars parody that Seth Green, developed years ago. And
Mhm.
so it'll be interesting to see how that turns out.
I saw that. That was something else I saw today that I didn't know that they were doing. Like I said, I didn't see everything in there, but there's quite a few things that I missed during Comic Con weekend because I was away. But anyway, so we're gonna go ahead and talk about all that in the show, everybody. And with that, hey everyone, welcome back to I Told My Wife I'm Paying Bills. I'm Slim.
And I am Black, aka the Rachel Bull X.
And I'm Chris. How y'all doing?
All right. And we are back for another show with a very exciting show. This show is so exciting. I had to wear my hoodie for this one. And I am burning up for y'all because it's hot. I got a fan over here. It's going. I got my AC on blast, but my family's like probably freezing there. But I had to wear my hoodie because my other shirt is wrinkled. And I didn't feel like ironing it just for the show. So I put my Comic Con hoodie on because we are talking about San Diego Comic-Con 2026, everybody. And I was so excited. I was jealous, but I was excited. Last week I was in Kentucky. I had the work trip I had to go to, so I was in Kentucky, but I was looking at all the stuff that was going on with all my nostalgia. I was so jealous, man. I was also jealous because there's this dude that I saw that I follow. I don't know if it was on TikTok or it's on Instagram. It might be Instagram. I'm gonna have to find his Instagram handle. If I find his Instagram handle, I'm gonna put it up here, which I'm not all about promoting other people, but I am about promoting people when they got good stuff. This dude had a dope Green Lantern suit. It was amazing. I was jealous because that Green Lantern suit was like so dope. Yeah, so you gotta see it. I got so I'll put that up there, whatever. I'll take a picture and text it to y'all guys when I find it. But anyway, I'm that makes me want to work hard for my Green Lantern suit. So, um, but before we jump into the topic of today's topic of SDCC, fellas, how's it going? How's y'all's week been? Chris, let me start with you. How's your week been so far?
Woo, it's been rough, but it's been well paced, I guess. So yeah, I'm doing pretty good. No complaints.
Word. What about you, Black? How's your week so far? I know you're excited because basically you're about to go on a nice little trip. You getting the relaxation going on.
I'm gonna not comment on the trip only because it's a family trip, and I was kind of like dragged onto it. I'm sorry, I'm sounding like a bummer. I'm excited. Yeah, put a camera.
But hold on. We gonna say this. It's a family trip, but it's a family trip to the DR. Dude, I'm jealous about that because I ain't been to DR yet. I haven't been out the country yet.
We were there last year.
Yeah.
But remember the cruise?
Yeah.
DR was one of the ports.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Still,
Yeah.
my
I'm
heritage.
sorry. Like audience, I'm excited. Yeah. DR.
Well, that's what's up.
Only because my in-laws are real fun. So at the end of the day, that's what's up.
You know what? That's something else I'm jealous about. Here I am talking about all this stuff. I'm jealous about that because y'all have karaoke parties, man. I mean, I don't know if you still do. Y'all still do them?
We try to, man. When we get together, we try
Yeah,
to.
man. I'm jealous about that, man. I would love to have a karaoke party. I got a karaoke machine, literally, like I can look at it right here. We used to have one way back in the day. It was my niece's, and she left at the house, and I had the party house. So, but I got another one for I think my Halloween party a couple of years ago, and we don't ever use it except for the Halloween parties, and then we try to use it, and not everybody's saying it's not. It's fun, but anyway, it's all good. I would love to have a karaoke party. I would love
come have a karaoke party. Well, hey, look, me, you, and Senior. We'll do some Last Dragon jump, man. What's it? Suki Yuki Sakasu.
Man, y'all would love my father-in-law. Now he used to be a DJ, but part time, but he also still does karaoke stuff at his house. Still got a full set and everything. I mean, up on the screen and letters and everything. I mean, words and everything.
Word. I would love to have that. And I actually hooked everything up so I can have words on the screen and everything during that Halloween party. But again, you need participation. You know what I'm saying? Anyway. So
yeah, no doubt.
Back to the topic at hand though. Last week, it was the I have to look for, I think it was the 23rd through the 25th, or it might have been, either way, Thursday through Sunday was SDCC 2026. And there were some amazing stories that came out. There was so much information that came out, and I missed a lot of it because of that work trip. And I only saw the major things. So I've got 4 major topics that I wanted to discuss with y'all that I saw that came out. And, later on in the show, I want y'all to tell me some of the things that y'all saw, really quick, that y'all enjoyed about the show that you saw, in the show. So, but starting off, you know what? Let's start off with an announcement first. We're gonna go ahead and start off with Wakanda Forever, Black Panther 3. All right. The first announcement, and I think that's what made me realize too that it was happening, that Comic-Con was happening. I can't remember. No, I'm sorry. Avengers trailer. That's what came out, and that's what made me realize Comic-Con was happening. And I didn't pay attention, I should say, because of everything that was going on the week, for work. But David Johnson, and I might be saying his last name incorrectly, but it looks like it's pronounced Johnson, has been cast as T'Challa's son in Black Panther 3. He is T'Challa 2. This character, this dude, this actor, he resembles a grown-up version of the child T'Challa, and he is a good up-and-coming actor. He was in the movie The Long Walk, and he was in the movie Alien Romulus. Now, I didn't see either of those. I've been wanting to see The Long Walk. I just haven't had a chance to see it yet. This makes me want to see it even more now. But when he was announced, everybody just went crazy. And of course, I'm talking about him, so that means I'm probably going to put his picture up one of these 2 spots right here somewhere, or I might just, let him take up the whole screen. We'll see what happens. Anyway.
Well, not everybody. There's some ignorant folks on Facebook and YouTube saying he was a Brit. And I'm like,
yeah, and that's the thing too. So I saw some of that, right? And I'm glad, Tony Baker, I think his name, right? That's the name of the comedian, Tony Baker. Chris, you know what I'm talking about? Let me look his guy's name up. But Tony Baker, he is so dope because one of the people who was talking junk about this dude, he broke it down. He was like, okay, first of all, it's weird for you talking about this dude.
I saw that one.
You saw that one, right?
That one, yep.
He was like, first of all, it's weird for you talking about this dude, how he looks. Because the dude called him ugly and all this, and he was mad because he was a Brit and he was a English African American. Or no, sorry, English African. That's what it was. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And the dude was mad about that. And then Tony was like, okay, do you realize that a lot of people who come straight from Africa they actually immigrate to England. So you being mad is pointless because they're is closer to reality than you think. And then he broke it down. Tony Baker broke it down perfectly.
He destroyed him. He destroyed the narrative.
I need to see if I can find that video so I can insert that video in here. If I can't find it, I will maybe hopefully try to share it on our social media. I'll give you the social medias at the end of the show. But he basically destroyed that dude's argument because, for real, I think this dude looks good. Now, everybody was like, "Oh man, Damson Idris should have been T'Challa 3, T'Challa 2 in this for the Black Panther 3." But I trust Ryan Coogler. He did 2 great movies. Now, Black Panther 2 had its issues because they were scrambling because we lost Chadwick.
They lost Chadwick, man.
So they were scrambling, and then all this other stuff. It was we lost Chadwick. We had COVID during that time. And then during all that other time, Letitia Wright, she kind of made some comments about different things that just really upset a lot of people. Her personal opinion was put out, and a lot of people got upset, understandably, because I'm saying some of that was misinformation. But either way, a lot of that stuff put a dark mark over the movie. So I still enjoyed it. I don't really care what people say. I thought Black Panther 2 was still good. I do love how they pivoted.
It was good. It was all right.
Yeah, I love how they pivoted. I love that. So I trust Ryan Coogler, and I believe that he made a good choice, and he made that choice for a reason. His music choice has always been good. His direction, his visuals. The sweeping views of Wakanda are so beautiful. It just captivates you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, for real, the first one, when they first enter and she goes, "We're home," and you see them flying in, and man, come on.
Even before that, when you don't see Wakanda, but just when I say visuals, when old girl tells him, "Hey, just remember not to freeze," he said, "What are you talking about? I never freeze." And he puts on the helmet and he drops and they play that music and he throws it. That was epic. I mean, I just knew part 1 was going to be off the chain just off that. It just started. So.
Yes. That was so dope because of the way he was dropping down and he throws like those things out or whatever he was doing out. I guess it was like the EMPs or whatever.
The little MP jumps.
Yes. Yeah. Oh man, that was perfect pull because you're right. That was like the beginning of the whole movie, and just the way he drops and the visuals of him dropping all around, dope. Yeah, Chris, what's your thoughts on it?
I loved the second one, but it was like Wakanda Forever. But and I can understand why. I try to understand, but I don't fully get it. But hey, I do get some of the pushback on that one. But at the same time, though, I've only watched it once, but that was more because of how emotionally it made me feel and what I was dealing with internally when I was watching it. I can kind of separate the actors' comments and certain things that they do as long as they're not too egregious from the characters that they play in the movies. But I'm one of those people who was like, I felt like they should just recast them to begin with. But I understood why. And keep in mind, I'm saying that as someone who, I guarantee you, I mourned that man for a full week when he passed away. I was devastated, and I've actually surrounded myself with items and images of that dude ever since. Just tribute to him. That role was he nailed it, and
man, you just hit the.
So
that was him all day. That was Chadwick all day. I know he had other stuff out there, but that was him. He was the Black Panther.
Yeah, and one of my favorite things is the what if, where he gets to be Star-Lord, where you get to see a different side of him. But yeah, going back, I'm glad for the way that they did it. But I also wouldn't have been upset if they had recast a new T'Challa for the second one as long, because I'm sure they wouldn't have just got Ryan Coogler wouldn't have just got some Rudy Poo who couldn't handle the role. Just basically, I was more invested watching it through and the struggles that his sister was going through dealing with his death.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
But I'm happy with this new dude playing him. And as far as like the whole English brother thing going on, I'm like, I get the argument there too, where you have situations like with David Aiello recently making some comments that kind of went south, but and you know they they basically they have to deal with with racism also, but this is a place where I'm just like, you hire the man that's best for the job, or the woman that's best for the job. Hire the person that's best for the job.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I have you seen
Also the hotness.
David? Have you seen David Johnson in anything?
Nah, but my first thing I'm gonna watch him in is going to be Alien Romulus. I've already made a plan that I'm going to watch that hopefully sometime before this weekend is out.
No, I haven't seen Romulus yet. I'm a big Alien head right now.
Yeah,
I haven't seen Romulus either. Yeah.
Yeah, and I really enjoyed the TV series up until the last episode, but I'll leave that on the table.
Yeah, I definitely trust Ryan Coogler, and I think that the choice he made that choice for a reason. I'm truly hoping that this will be proving that he's another person that was just like Chadwick, and he'd be perfect for this role as T'Challa's son. Because again, like you said, Chadwick was perfect for the role, especially because he's the type of person, he can have the same face, but no matter what role he was in, he disappeared in that role. He made me believe he was Jackie Robinson. He made me believe he was James Brown. And he made me believe that he was T'Challa. He brought T'Challa to life. And it's so hard. And I believe that not recasting him was a good choice only because of the job that he did by bringing him to life. What were you going to say, Chris?
Yeah, T'Challa's a little harder in the books too, and I would love to see them go a little harder with this version of Black Panther and be like, basically I'm picking up my father's mantle, but I'm not my father, and I'm going to clear my own path.
Yeah.
And I'd like to see him take a little harder angle with certain things.
Yeah. So let's move on to our first trailer that we're going to watch. So biggest announcement of the con, I believe. I'm going to say the biggest announcement because, again, that was the one that made, like, it made just the show. Like, there was so many people, there was so many different announcements going on. But I believe that it got announced everywhere else. So, Avengers Doomsday. And I'm going to actually go ahead and share this so we can watch the trailer together. All right. Can y'all see the trailer?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to
I just want to say, Dr. Doom.
All right. Let's go ahead and watch this. And this isn't loud for y'all, is it? I turned it down some. There we go. Can y'all hear it?
It's perfect.
All right. He's going to have the accent.
Yo, that's
too.
Professor X.
Oh, it does sound like he does have the accent.
We shall be faced with an unthinkable decision.
Okay. All right. What do y'all think about the accent? Well, let's get that afterwards. Let's watch this.
I've fought with many warriors in my time. They were far stronger than all of us put together.
That's pretty cool. I love
died.
the meshing of the different.
They died facing enemies and threats that scared me far less than this one.
I love this part right here.
Everything that they sacrificed.
I saw that and I was like, yes.
If we stand together, put aside your petty squabbles.
I have some theories about that, by the way. I mean, some comments about Mystique.
If you return, you will return as brothers and sisters. But mark my words, Hey, pal. It's not possible.
Yo. I really wish I could have been in the crowd for this release.
Man, did you see Dr. Doom catch like it was nothing?
Yeah, and the axe catch. We're gonna start with that. All right, hold on a second. We're gonna start with that because him catching that axe was insane. Like, I'm just like, how did he catch that axe? But again, so I'm the type of person. Okay, I see something, so I gotta do a little bit deep dive and all that. I end up finding out his armor has mystical energy. I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
I did not know that about Dr. Doom. So I can see why he's one of your favorites, Black. I do. So go ahead and go into your thoughts about Dr. Doom. Tell me about your thoughts about Dr. Doom. Tell me your thoughts, about the accent and everything like that. So, because you did hear it, I still heard Robert Downey Jr.'s voice, but he did have a slight accent, which Dr. Doom has.
Yeah, exactly. And I was gonna mention that because, I mean, first of all, let's go to the last Dr. Doom we saw. In my opinion, he was a cornball.
No, let's not. Let's not.
Exactly. Because
which
nobody wants to remember that
Dr.
Doom.
Are you talking about
the most recent one?
Okay, so the most recent one is the one with Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah, that one.
Why? Why would you bring that up, though?
I'm sorry, because this has to be addressed.
Okay, all right.
They did Dr. Doom as Dr. Doom's one of Dr. Doom's #1 fans, and I'm claiming that. Anybody want to come fight me? Come fight me. I am Dr. Doom's #1 fan, so I feel like I got say in this. They did him wrong, the last Dr. Doom. Mm-hmm. So when I watched that trailer and I seen him catch the hammer, I was like, yeah, that's Dr. Doom. Word. That's Dr. Doom.
Word.
Dr. Doom ain't no punk. Dr. Doom is one of the most gangster. I would say, to me, he's a kind of like a anti-hero, the anti-hero of anti-heroes.
Right.
But in my opinion, he's no joke. He's no joke.
Yeah. That was actually really dope the way he did that. And I didn't know somebody compared Dr. Doom and they combined a whole bunch of the superheroes and a couple of villains together. And I was like, what? Because they said I saw a video where somebody was like, why doesn't Magneto? Why can't Magneto affect Dr. Doom? He was like, because Dr. Doom is basically like they said he's like Doctor Strange, Magneto, a little bit of Professor X and some other people. There's like a whole bunch of people that he put together. And he's like, that's Dr. Doom. Oh, Reed Richards, of course. So he's put all these people together and said, that's Dr. Doom. That's why a lot of people can't beat Dr. Doom. Now I'm going to ask you this, Chris, Cap coming back. What's your thoughts about Cap, seeing Cap there? We've heard the rumors that Cap isn't really Cap. Well, he's a version of Cap, but he's not the Cap that we know. What's your thoughts about that?
What? You mean? Oh God. No. Nah. Yeah, I'm fine with it. I'm there for however they decide to unfold this story. Entertain me. Okay. I'm like, yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm just hoping that he's not, yeah, there's a couple of versions that I'm hoping he's not, but other than that, no, I'm like, yeah, I'm cool with it. But even if he is, as long as he's a bad version, I hope he meets a decent end.
Right. Yeah. I do love the meshing of the Marvel and X, Sony or whatever. I love basically the X-Men coming into the universe and being folded in now. Now, going back to what I said about Mystique, I do not like the makeup job that they have on her this year. For this movie. I don't know why. It might have been because Rebecca Romijn just didn't want to sit in makeup chair for that long. And maybe it's because she's older. She might have developed something, so it looked like they just put like, like a latex mask on her instead of actually doing the makeup. I don't know. She didn't look that good to me. It wasn't. I don't know. I'm hoping by the time we see the movie, it'll be different. But I'm not that high of hopes right now. Really, I'm not. I'm really not. So
get the same people that complained about Sonic the Hedgehog.
She ain't no Jennifer Lawrence, so.
Yo, I heard that, Chris, by the way. Yeah, they actually got him to change Sonic, right?
Pretty much.
But you're right, Black. She is not Jennifer Lawrence. Jennifer Lawrence did that thing. And I mean, I'm gonna say it like this. So at the beginning, Rebecca Romaine actually did good at the beginning because, what I'm saying, with the whole, like, of course she probably used stunt doubles, but with the whole martial arts and everything like that. But Jennifer Lawrence brought that character to life with a personality more than Rebecca Romaine did.
Yeah, but Rebecca Romaine's Mystique was more. That was more Mystique. They made Mystique nice because Jennifer Lawrence was, they wanted her to stick around and because of her personality and stuff. But yeah, that was not Mystique.
Yeah, but still, so yes, true. Mystique, is kind of that, was closer to Rebecca Romaine's character. Well, person, the character she played. In looks, yeah. And
I'm talking about as far as personality and how lethal she was. And I'm like,
right, exactly.
Mystique was people forget Mystique was an assassin. She didn't just dabble in it like she did
I didn't forget that
when Jennifer Lawrence took over. But yeah, in the books, Mystique was an assassin, and she was a remorseless assassin at that.
Right,
I mean, but hell, she even turned her own kid away.
Yeah, well, I mean,
but think about it, Senior. How many times that they actually go exactly by the comics?
Oh yeah.
And how many times has those changes actually improved it a little bit?
Oh yeah. Don't get me wrong. I like because I love Jennifer Lawrence's performance. It's just that, but as far as like which one of them was truer to what the character was supposed to be, yeah, Rebecca Romaine's killer version was a lot closer to the books than Jennifer Lawrence's reformed version was. But once again, different histories, and those versions of the characters probably came up in different times and different environments. So yeah,
right, yeah, and I think the story that they told with Jennifer Lawrence's one made it more believable to see why Rebecca Romaine's Mystique was the way she was because of all the crap that happened before. Now, I don't like the little, but I mean, then again, I think that movie doesn't count. That little one where, like, I guess she got killed or something like that or whatever. But anyway, they were starting to make it be like, okay, this one is actually starting to turn bad. And then all of a sudden they just doing a couple other movies where she was just like extra nice. And I was like, no, man, come on, really? But anyway, let's move on to the next announcement that was made. Well, not the next, but another announcement that was made that was a big one. Ghost Rider. Yo, they chose Ryan Gosling. Now, I'm withholding judgment. I am withholding judgment only because I'm actually a Ryan Gosling fan. I haven't seen a lot of his other movies. I haven't seen I haven't seen what's that dancing movie that he did. And I haven't seen his recent movie. La La Land. Thank you. I haven't seen his recent movie, Hail Mary, because I started watching it, but then I couldn't focus, so I had to stop it because I wanted to focus because I love his movie. But I love the characters he plays, and the way he plays a lot of his characters. To me, he's another one that actually can kind of still be his face, but he makes that character come to life and believable. So tell me your thoughts. Start with you, Black, because you got animated as soon as I mentioned it. Tell me your thoughts on him being Ghost Rider.
I ain't got no problem with that guy. I don't even know him like talk about it. I don't know if I've seen any of his movies or anything like that. However, I'm going back, like I have a tendency to do. I'm going back. Ghost Rider has wounded me, and in the movies, Ghost Rider. That the Ghost Riders that came out prior to this new one coming out with Nicolas Cage has wounded me. I've got a problem with Ghost Rider. I do.
So let me say this. Okay. And this is when, this goes back to our old show that we were supposed to do where, I got the nice take on stuff here. I actually enjoyed number one. Number two was okay, but it wasn't all that. but I enjoyed number one. And number one, it has one of the most iconic Marvel scenes ever, where he's about to go take off to take the contract of San Raganza or whatever. I forgot the name of the town. He goes to take that contract to the Devil's Son, and then the dude walks up, and then he goes, let's, he's like, I can go halfway or let's go, whatever he says to him. Which I'm gonna put the clip in here too, but he says something to him, and then he gets on there, and he puts his hat on, and he flames up, and he goes, Carter Slade. He's like, yeah. He's like, can you keep up? And then the horse flames up. You know what I'm talking about? That was dope. You can't deny that scene was dope. Now, again, that's one scene in the whole movie, but they had iconic moments like that, including some of the fight scenes.
Sub-Zero wins. Fatality.
So going back to what I said, yes, it had horrible moments too. It had horrible moments, but overall, I don't have too many problems with Nick Cage's Ghost Rider, because at that time that was basically the first iteration of Ghost Rider.
Right.
And also, I used to watch Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and then we had not Ronnie Reyes. Is that it? Ronnie Reyes?
Danny Reyes, I think.
Danny Reyes. Thank you. Yeah. Danny Reyes' Ghost Rider with the actual car. So I've enjoyed the other Ghost Riders we've had. I would love to see how Ryan Gosling does Johnny Blaze, though.
What happened to that lady that starred in that movie with him? We haven't seen her in a while. What happened to her?
Oh, you talking about with Nick Cage? Yeah. So I think he'll be able to get some. Ryan Gosling will be able to get some pointers from her.
Yeah. But yeah.
I'm gonna say this much real quick. Slim, I don't know if you can give them other Ghost Riders movies that type of pass when it comes to, it was the first one, because remember, Batman 1990s. That was the first Batman, the major motion picture Batman.
The first major motion picture.
And that thing was, I'm trying to tell you, Batman was the absolute, I'm just saying.
But in all fairness, before Michael Keaton, they had at least 3 other major Batmans that came up on the small screen, and one of them was kind of on the big screen. I think it was like in the small theaters, but the Batman movie that Adam West did was a movie, and I think, like I said, some places actually had them on small screens, smaller theaters. However, Adam West had a version of a Batman movie, where he was running down with the bomb. Sometimes you can't get rid of a bomb.
Oh yeah. That movie. So, I remember you showing the clips.
So they had 3 shots before, and they learned, and then they got the right dude to do that first 89 Batman, and that's why.
But the vitriol when they cast him, though, I'm telling you, it was off the chain. So many people, including myself, was a little bit like, you mean the dude that played Mr. Mom is going to be playing Batman?
And that is what I heard the most. That is what I heard the most people say.
Yeah, until that first trailer came out. And when that first trailer came out,
it was
on.
A lot of people still think he's the best Batman.
Yeah,
of course.
I digress. I'm not going to say
other
he's the best Batman
who say he's the best Batman. So
yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like I don't know if he's the best Batman. Look, you know what? He is the best Batman. Now that I think about it, because I can't give it to the dude with the
Christian Bale. Yeah.
Christian Bale. I can't give it to Christian Bale because everybody hates his voice.
Where's the trigger?
Yeah. I can't give it to the other dude. I can't give it to the other dude, the big head dude. And shit. Ben Affleck. I can't give it to him. And I
won't give him the best.
Was good though.
I won't give him the best, but I will give him his props because he was so good. He was really good.
He was good in the fight. And to me personally, because Ben Affleck, he's got a big head. He's got it. He was good. He was good with the combat scenes, because that warehouse combat scene was off the chain.
Correct. Yes.
I would love to see him come back and play a live version of The Dark Knight Returns, and add a live adaptation. I think he could actually nail that.
I saw a news story today of people talking about could Zack Snyder possibly be doing that?
I hope not. I like Zack Snyder, but
yeah,
to an extent, I like Zack
I would
Snyder.
rather have somebody do it who's, anyway, I'm not going to get into that. All right. So, next trailer, we're running up on time here, but some of that was probably going to be cut out anyway because of the little mistake.
Technical difficulties.
We got another trailer I wanted to show. But Black, that what you were talking about in the cold opening, it's called Neuromancer. That's the other
Neuromancer. Yeah.
Yes,
There you go.
Neuromancer. Yep. So I won't show that trailer, but I do want to show the next trailer of the next show that is coming out in about 2 weeks that I am so excited for. I'm a fan. I didn't become a fan until I was an adult. Somebody let me borrow, I think it was Mario and not you, Chris. Somebody let me borrow their copy of The Blackest Night. And I became a Green Lantern fan and I love it. And this is like a mix of True Detective and the Green Lantern. So, trailer for Lanterns coming up.
It's time to get up, Junior.
I also love the connection of Jon Stewart.
So, you're a space cop.
No, I'm just being trained.
All right, new lesson. Take the ring. You fly.
Just fly.
I'm sorry. Fly, please.
Why did he jump, by the way?
Isn't that another brother with an accent?
For now.
Yeah, he is. He has a heavy accent, too.
What do you think is going on?
It's no accident we're here.
Also, I have a comment about him
These
at the end.
are going to end up being alien.
About
Based on
Chandler.
what?
I have a feeling.
He has a feeling.
I think this is more than just a feeling. This is a threat no one's ever seen before. What do you know about manhunters?
Where'd you hear that word?
That's dope.
Manhunters. are
That
the
made
most
me
dangerous
excited. When he
beings
said
to ever
that,
exist in
that
the
got me
galaxy.
excited.
It could take the form of any species. So it could be anyone.
He's going to send an army to put you down.
Do you resent Pal Jordan?
The ring's always been mine. Jordan's just keeping it warm.
I love the whole pocket dimension they actually showed him
Sinestro.
finding it.
You don't really believe he's your backup, do you, Hal?
No,
Let's say what he actually is.
my replacement. In brightest day, in blackest night, no evil shall escape my sight. Let those who worship evil's might beware my power. Green Lantern's light.
Lovely oath. August 16th.
How about a beer?
Show off. Which that's Hal Jordan to the T. He's a show off. All right. So that had me going. I was like, yes. I was like, seriously, I am, like I said, I'm a fan now. I love how they caught the little bit of Hal Jordan. Hal Jordan's an for the most part, but he's a fly boy. He's pretty much got to be, the way he is. And it was funny though, like I said about the whole. So no fear is their things, but the funniest part about it is like when he did the ring, he went to do that little jump thing and he kind of jumped back. I'm like, what was that? Something that was funny though is that whole Green Lantern oath, right? On the SDCC stage, they all did the oath, and Kyle Chandler did it wrong incorrectly. I didn't even remember everything he said. I'll probably go ahead and throw the clip in there really quick. But
no wonder they're replacing him as Green Lantern.
Well, I mean, it was crazy. It was crazy because he got up to there, and I really wish I'd remember the words that he said. That's why I said I'm gonna put the clip in there really quick. But he said something really freaking weird, and it wasn't those who worship evil's might. It was something else, and it was weird, But anyway, so Black, I want to start with you because I don't know if you know a lot about the Green Lantern Corps. Okay, so tell me, as somebody coming in fresh, what are your thoughts on the Green Lantern trailer?
The trailer looks interesting, but Slim, you're a huge Green Lantern fan. I'm not. So I don't. It's hard for me to kind of like be excited about it because I'm not really a Green Lantern fan. I'm really, really, really funny about superheroes and
Right,
stuff
I
like
hear
that.
that.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, no, I've got my favorites. Batman being number one, Wolverine, Black Panther
Right.
at the number 3 spot, and that's about it.
Yeah.
Everybody else is kind of like X-Men. If you want to give me a group, X-Men tops the Avengers to me, in my
Right.
personal opinion. I've always liked the X-Men. I'm a huge Marvel fan when it comes. X-Men brought me into Marvel. So as far as Green Lantern, the trailer looks neat, believe it or not. Is it something that I watch? Maybe. I didn't think I'll watch The Mandalorian until you guys brought it to me, and I'm like, I did like Boba Fett, so
We
I
gotta get
watched
back
it
to
and I
it, by the
really
way,
liked
too.
it.
Yeah,
So maybe Green Lantern would be like that for me.
Word. I mean, as you can see, I got a Green Lantern peering over my shoulder now. That's actually a Green Lantern. That's Hal Jordan's mask right there. Yes. I'm hoping that you'll watch it. We can actually talk about it. I'm gonna give it a couple episodes before I start watching it, so I don't have to watch the first one and be feeding for the next one. So I might wait like 2 or 3 episodes. Chris, you're actually familiar with the Green Lantern. Give me your thoughts on it.
I am a comic book hero. So yeah, I'm like, yeah, bring it on. Especially Green Lanterns and whatnot. So yeah, and matter of fact, I started when they said the Manhunters, I started geeking. I was just kind of mad about it up until that point, and then all of a sudden, when they mentioned the Manhunters, my ears perked up, and I was like, okay, I'm all in.
Exactly. And that's pretty much exactly how I was. So, Black, the Manhunters are actually a robot force that was created by the people who created the Green Lantern ring, the Guardians. They were originally they basically are a small race of little blue men who they wanted to police the universe. They created the Manhunters first because they was like, we need somebody to police the universe for us. And the Manhunters basically went crazy. That's the best way you could put it. And they were robot. They basically went Hal on them. Chris knows what Hal means.
But why call them? Go ahead. Not to cut you off, but why call them Manhunters if they were beefing with the universe? They call them Manhunters. There's only one species of man.
Yeah. So don't know about that, but basically Manhunters is basically what they turned into, and they started like hunting people all over and like breaking the Guardians protocol. So because of that, the Guardians banished them, and they created the Green Lantern Corps. And there's a whole bunch of stories about the Manhunters coming after the Green Lanterns.
I'll see what I can find on YouTube regarding the Manhunters and the history of the Manhunter and stuff like that. Give me a rough overview exactly of the backstory.
But yeah, I definitely want to do a episode after we watch it and see, and just so I can get your fresh thoughts on it, and then Chris and I can geek out about different things involved. But I want to get your fresh thoughts on it. I've never having to deal with them before. So, again, I'm geeked. I'm like completely excited for this because this is Green Lantern, man, and I've been trying. I really, really have been trying to find the perfect way to create a Jon Stewart costume for cosplay, and I haven't been able to lock it down yet. I'm using some AI to try to create the patterns so I can cut it out and make a foam armor. So, cross my fingers, hoping it works. Once I get my garage cleaned up and hopefully get everything, in a cool, I might work on it during the winter. So we'll see what happens. I need not cool, but get the heater in there and all that. But anyway,
then
we're
those
gonna move
blue
on.
guys came and started performing music. The little blue guys that sent them in the first place. Then they came here and started doing music.
Blue Man Group.
Yeah, that's them.
Black is like, what is he talking about?
I'm
sorry,
I'm
y'all.
just listening. I'm trying to learn. So I'm listening.
Yeah, you threw him off because that's not really. He was just saying. Yeah,
I was just
See,
bullshitting.
why you do that?
this,
Why you
man.
do that to me, Senior?
He was
I'm thinking that you're serious because I'm
He
like,
thought you were serious.
Blue Men came to do some music.
He thought you
world?
were serious. Yeah, no, he
Don't do me like that, Senior.
All right.
Y'all know way more about this comic book stuff than me.
Well, we're gonna start wrapping it up here. But we're gonna go ahead and kind of give our thoughts on what we're excited for out of the 4 things excitement. We're gonna rate them 1 through 4. So, starting with Black, out of these 4 things, Black Panther announcement, Ghost Rider announcement, Doomsday, and Lanterns. What's your order?
Yeah, one more thing to throw in there: Clayface.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get to that in a minute.
Okay.
I didn't want to jump onto so many stuff because again, I didn't want us to kind of go into too deep. But
Okay, I'm sorry.
let's go. So Black, tell me, out of those 4 things, Black Panther announcement, Ghost Rider announcement, Avengers Doomsday, and Lanterns. Tell me your thoughts on excitement on how do you feel like, your excitement to watch any of those? So, just give me the order 1 through 4.
Okay, watch rankings real quick. Okay, excitement. Number 1 will go to Doomsday. Because Dr. Doom, I explained I'm the number 1 fan. Come fight me again, just as a reminder. If you don't agree with that. I would say Black Panther is number 2, Green Lantern number 3, and of course, because of my past wounding, Ghost Rider number 4.
Gotcha. All right. So Ghost Rider can, get on out of here for the all right. So
there you go.
Chris, tell me your order 1 through 4 out of those 4 announcements. What's your excitement order?
Man, yeah, Doomsday is definitely number 1, but man, that Green Lantern is number 2 for me.
All right.
Oh, I take it back. I'm sorry. I got to reverse that because actually, now Black Panther is number 1 for me, and
gotcha.
Yeah, Black Panther, then then Doomsday,
yeah,
then
Lanterns,
the
and then
Green
Ghost
Lantern.
Rider. Yeah.
And
So I think we're all in agreement. Yeah, I was gonna say I think we're all in agreement. Ghost Rider is gonna be number 4, right? I'm gonna go backwards and forwards, right? Ghost Rider is number 4 for me. Honestly, Avengers Doomsday is my number 3. Reason being, again, I'm excited for all that to happen, but I'm not that much of an Avengers fan as as other people would be, and I'm not that excited.
Either am I. Yeah, I'm a huge. I
still want to see it.
I'm a huge Doomsday fan though. I'm a huge. That's what brought it to number 1 for me.
Because of Dr. Doom. Yes, exactly. Yeah. So for me, it is Ghost Rider. Avengers Doomsday is number 3 spot. Number 2 spot, I'm going to actually give it to Black Panther announcement because I'm excited to see the next generation of Black Panther and what they do. Me being a Green Lantern fan, I'm so excited to see Lanterns. I have been wanting to see a live version of Lanterns since Ryan Reynolds it up.
But that's hey, okay, he But he was the perfect what's the, I can't
He was
believe
perfect Deadpool.
Deadpool.
Perfect
He's a
Deadpool.
perfect Deadpool.
Perfect Deadpool. Horrible Hal Jordan. And I love the fact that he will say that himself. He will say that himself. I don't know if it was the script. I don't know if it was the actor. I don't know if it was the combination of all of it. I don't know if he just didn't give a and I'm using all these explicitives now. I'm gonna go ahead and bleep all myself, all that, because that really pissed me off how that movie was done. The extra excessive CGI. I love the fact that they actually have tangible costumes. I love that, But anyway, we're about to wrap it up. I did want to talk a little bit about some other things. Just give it another quick 2-3 minutes. They did announce, not announce. They did another Clayface trailer. They did, what else did they did? They did Neuromancer, like we said. They actually, did a trailer for the Lord of the Rings, power something. Chris, do you remember the name of it? It's a power of something.
Yeah.
I haven't watched that series at all, so I haven't excited for that. Sorry. They did,
I don't like the big ad. I don't like the big eyed guy, dude.
Yeah. But big eye guy.
Give me my precious. Ever since I seen him,
Gollum.
I don't like that guy.
Now,
Yeah.
I love those. I love the Peter Jackson movies. I am a diehard. Love those movies absolutely all the way through. I will watch the extended editions even, but yeah, the Hobbit trilogy was okay, but yeah, those first three though, yeah, I'll ride or die for those three.
But there was a lot of other things. I am excited for Clayface, Chris.
Ooh, yeah.
Well, we're gonna have to wrap it up though.
Yeah.
I am excited for Clayface, Chris, but right now I want to give that its due because I think we should actually talk about that during our Halloween episode. I don't know if it'll be out by then. It may not be out, or I think it comes out before Halloween. I can't remember. I got to look at the timeline on it. But I am so excited to actually see that I'm not going to see it in theaters because my wife doesn't want to go. So.
I really want to see Coyote versus Acme too, because I'm just like that. Just the fact that we almost didn't get to see that, I'm just like, and it,
I watched that trailer while we were waiting for you to come on. And
I want to see that. I want to see
Warner
that.
Brothers, Coyote
really cool.
versus Acme. Yeah.
That was actually really cool. So yes.
I was like, okay, they're taking it back.
That's another one. I want to see that. I really would. But either way, we're gonna go ahead and put a pin in it right here because there's so much to talk about. And we probably can go ahead and do a revisit. I say that on a lot of episodes. A lot of this stuff is coming, so we are going to end up doing a revisit for a lot of these individually and collectively. There might be stuff that we didn't talk about. We're going to talk about collectively. Either way, though, if you actually want to reach out to us, you can actually email us at toldmywifepodcast@gmail.com. You can actually follow us on Facebook. I told my wife I'm paying bills. On that Facebook, I post a lot of our shorts and I repost other stories and things that I see. So check out our Facebook page. Hit us up, comment, like, share, all of that, please. Actually, if we get up to, we're at 60 followers right now. So all y'all tell people to follow it too. If we can get up to 100 followers, again, like I said, we're going to try to do, I'm going to talk to the fellas. We're going to work out a actual live stream and we're going to actually do one of our off the cuff episodes live streaming on the show. So I got to make sure my internet's not jacked up because it just went out on me now. Anyway, all right. Either way, though, you could also follow us on Instagram at Told My Wife Podcast. You can subscribe to our YouTube page at Told My Wife Podcast. If you want to follow us on TikTok, you can follow us on TikTok at Told My Wife Podcast. I have a TikTok page. I post Lego content. I've posted some other videos, some skits that I've done. I'm thinking about doing some other skits. I don't know, some more henchmen here, another henchman handbook stuff, whatever. I don't know. I might do that. The last one, we'll see. But anyway, I might actually just post it on our TikTok page. But anyway, if you want to follow me on TikTok, it's at Slim Taurus, like this astrological sign, Slim Taurus 78. And again, like I said, I do Lego content and other stuff like that. I do some other personal content. So, I did just create a Twitter page for us. I want to say it's, at Told My Wife Podcast. I got to double check it. I've only posted a couple of our videos The very first video I posted was Black talking about Xbox. So yeah. Either way, before we go, Chris, you got anything you want to say before we go?
Nah, because if I start up, we're gonna be talking for another hour. So, yeah, I'm gonna.
We're gonna give him another one of his own episodes. That's what we're gonna do. Black, you got anything you want to say before we go?
The only thing I gotta say is, hey, we appreciate you guys following us, watching our content. Be on the lookout for the Reasonable X. We got more content coming from that, because I got a lot to say.
Word. That's what's up for sure. Yeah, definitely. Actually, Chris, I do want to see about getting you on another episode, so another opinion piece for you. So, but either way, until the next time, you're gonna see some more from us about some of these shows and movies coming out, and we're gonna talk about the ones we missed today. But until then, I'm Slim,
and I'm Black,
and I'm Chris.
And whether you're binging and button mashing, we'll catch you on the next episode. Thanks a lot, everybody.